All right.
Without June.
Hey, everybody, we're here. This is the Hero Panel Podcast, Episode 9.
Episode 9.
Wow, look it, we did it. It's the end of the year. We made it.
And if you can't tell by our extremely festive headgear, it is almost Christmas time.
It's almost Christmas time.
The holidays are upon us.
You know, I think for this episode, it's gonna be about looking back at how far we've come this year.
And all the good things. Say what you will about the year. There's been some ups, there's definitely been some downs, but overall, I'd like to take today to talk about the good things that have happened.
Yeah, and I'm not wearing shoes.
That's fair. I am.
You don't have to.
It is an autistic comfort of mine to always wear shoes.
It's probably safe for our noses as well, so we're not exposed to any sort of
pungentness,
radioactive pungentness.
We're talking about positive things, not how much my feet stink.
So, you know, I was like hoping that we were going to get to 10 episodes.
Sure.
I don't know if that's, I think it may not happen.
That's okay.
Nine's a good number.
Nine's a good number. And there are only 12 months in a year. And so, you know, for our first year of doing this podcast and really just, you know, getting to work together on this project, I feel like we really have accomplished a lot, and we've really gotten a lot said and a lot done, and we really appreciate everybody out there who has watched us and supported us.
Yeah, it's kept us going.
Yeah, absolutely. Mm-hmm. You guys are very encouraging. The internet has been very encouraging to us.
Right, and when we initially started this podcast, it wasn't really, I mean, for me, I want to speak for both of us, but it wasn't about like, oh, we need to like get the most amount of followers possible. We need to, you know, try to adhere to these trends or whatnot. We first were just like, hey, like, let's do that. It was Christmas last year.
It was.
And we were driving to our, the Comic Bug Christmas dinner. Mm-hmm. And we were like, hey man, like, let's get a project going. I feel like we both have like great time talking about comic books and movies. And we found like some common ground. We were like, yeah, people like can be like a little bit, I don't want to use an offensive word. Cynical.
Yeah.
And we bonded over that. And we were like, hey, let's make a podcast where we avoid cynicism and we just kind of appreciate the whole picture of everything that we are getting to read and experience, while also just highlighting some things that we've, that brought us to where we are.
And just the experience of working at the comic shop together, sort of having that was inside look at this industry that we love. We really do love this industry, and the industry is doing well. Don't let anybody tell you that comic books are a dying medium or that this art form is going away. It is not. Yeah. Comics have posted record-breaking numbers this year, thanks a lot to the absolute universe, DC's absolute universe.
And it's also gotten to the point where, we joke around about this, but the Comic Bug is so successful that we actually have like an internal competition sometimes where we will, we're just razzing each other, but we'll be, competitive about our sales and how much we're selling.
Which store does better.
Yeah. Which figures are selling quicker.
So if you do come to the Comic Bug and you buy from either our Culver store or Manhattan Beach store, just know that you are helping in this competition. You are actually feeding the numbers and
so choose wisely.
So choose wisely which store you go to.
And also, just a fun fact: the Absolute comic book series, Absolute Batman, record high sales from that.
Record-breaking sales.
The Universe Ultimate Spider-Man is our second best selling book.
Best-selling book.
So if anyone were to say like, "Oh, these books aren't selling, they're killing it," nope. Wrong.
Nope.
The numbers are there.
We've seen the industry said. I remember reading it was like $2 billion in profits this year.
Yeah, and the amount of reprints that each of these series have gone through,
incredible. We haven't seen these kind of numbers in so long.
Yeah. How many reprints did Absolute Batman #1 get? 9, I think.
It's on its 10th.
10th.
Yeah.
See.
I know Spider-Man's had almost that many, or if not more. Transformers, the Energon Universe, Ghost Machine, Image Comics. All of these guys are putting out quality work.
Yeah.
These stories are engaging. They're captivating. They're getting people to want to come in and read each issue week by week.
So much variety.
We have an incredible, this is an encouraging thing to me. There's an incredible influx of younger readers coming into the Bug. Yeah. We love our supporters that have been there for years and years and years. But every business needs, every industry, every hobby, you want new people to come in and enjoy it with you. You want to make it accessible to them.
And a huge breakout character that's hit the younger audiences is Jeff.
Jeff.
Think about this whole year. How many like Jeff iterations?
Couldn't find a Jeff comic early on this year. And then Marvel Rivals hit, and Jeff was everywhere, and it's been amazing to see.
Yeah, people are going, "Who's Jeff? I've never heard of Jeff." Well,
now you have. You know this little land shark, and he's very cute. His stories are very captivating and funny,
easy to read, easy to follow, and just lighthearted. You know. They're not asking much of you just to have a good time, which is what comic books are about.
And it also introduced a lot of younger readers to other characters too,
right? In
those books that they were like, "Who's that? Who's that? Who's that?"
Yeah. So, and it's also welcomed, I think, some different art styles.
Yes, absolutely.
We've seen a lot of really cool art styles. An artist this year that I hadn't really weighed in on very much, but and you're going to be like, dude, I mean, of course,
right.
Daniel Warren Johnson,
man.
I mean, he is just like grown. At first, I was like, all right, like, I don't know. I just wasn't exposing myself enough to his work. And then I really did. I got into more Transformers. Moon is following us. Do a Power
Bomb was amazing.
Great. And I didn't even really realize this, but Wonder Woman, Dead Earth.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was something where I had read that book and just didn't lock in like Daniel Warren Johnson. It was. Have you ever done that? Have you ever read a book where suddenly later you're like, man, I really like this artist, and then you're like, wait a minute,
that's the same artist, or that's the same writer. Like I remember reading this as a kid and I loved it, and now it's like it makes sense.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, there was so much to look back on this year, and again, if you listen to our previous episodes. We've covered a lot.
We have. Yeah.
We talked about movies.
We talked about games. We talk about shows. We talk about movies. And movies this year. Let's just be honest. There were some amazing comic book, not only comic book, but like sci-fi and horror franchise films that came out this year that were absolutely stunning.
Yeah, TV
shows, both TV and movies. Just to rattle off a few, we got to see Fantastic Four together.
Fantastic Four.
That was phenomenal.
The birth of the DCU with
Superman. Which was, I am still, I watch that movie now and there's emotions that rise in me because of how good, overwhelmingly positive that movie is.
And before the year rounded out, we got the teaser trailer for Supergirl.
Just recently.
Next year is going to be huge. You see the lineup for everything we're going to see next year. Like that's
oh my gosh.
A lot of our episodes next year are going to be centric around just several huge
Spider-Man, Doomsday, all the stuff with Daredevil, Clayface, all the stuff with the DCU. Like it's just Lanterns. I cannot wait to talk about Lanterns.
Yeah, Lanterns is going to be good.
My God, I just went through this year, and I think you've been doing it too, going through the Jeff Johns Green Lantern run, with Rebirth, and just going through that all the way up till Blackest Night, and it just blows me away that we haven't gotten more Lantern stuff.
Yeah, that's a good run to read as well. I'm sure they're going to be pulling a lot from that series.
Oh, I hope
that's kind of the quintessential Green Lantern series.
Oh, absolutely.
What else did we have?
Video games.
Marvel Rivals. That game has now been around for over a year. Endgame, they're having their big anniversary.
Yep.
And we've been having fun playing that.
Jumping back into that.
The amount of characters they've just been consistently adding to the game.
Daredevil, Angela, Blade, Deadpool is coming. Deadpool will be out soon. Rogue and Gambit just showed up.
It's funny because it's like, I remember not too long ago, just all the speculation around like which characters are going to be released next. And we all know how time works, but here we are, and it's like we have all these additional characters, and Deadpool's been announced, and you're like, we're just going through it. So I think what's important is to sit back. And this is the time of year for it where we kind of, you look back, you're thankful for everything that you got to see, thankful for another year on this planet, another year older. There's a lot of, intense issues in the world, but there's also a lot of beauty in it. And I think that it's important to, remind yourself sometimes that, if you stop and smell the roses and you look around, you connect with a friend, try to make something, try to contribute something into our society. Yeah. Don't just sit back and, comment on it.
Create, collaborate, build community. That is how we fight the bad things in this world.
With a new rendition.
It's correct. Ice is back, but not in a great way.
No, I completely agree with you. I was thinking we would jump into, things we've been reading lately and whatnot, but I kind of wanted to just throw this out here, what's your favorite Christmas movie?
Oh, my favorite Christmas movie.
I don't think I know what your favorite Christmas movie is.
My favorite Christmas movie, and I have a special place in my heart for it, is It's a Wonderful Life.
Oh, yeah. Good choice.
Yeah, that
Good
one.
choice.
I got a chance when I was younger to play George Bailey in a stage adaptation of It's a Wonderful Life.
Did you do the accent?
I did. I was doing the voice. You know, I was doing
voice of George Bailey.
of George Bailey. No, and it was really great. Yeah, and then I would say my other favorite movie is Violent Night with David Harbour as a Viking Viking Santa Claus.
Oh, that's excellent. Yes. No,
what about you? What's your favorite Christmas?
I have a few. If I think I would have to say Home Alone.
Home Alone?
Yeah, we watch Home Alone every year. I also love It's a Wonderful Life, but that to me is just like that's kind of the quintessential.
Sure,
you know, not to say. I mean, that's
no. I'm
okay.
I'm basic. I'm very basic, man.
But it's an incredible movie.
It is.
I mean, come on.
The themes, everything about that, and then Home Alone.
Home Alone is great. That was a movie I watched with my cousins growing up, and so we shared a lot of like inside jokes. Our family, like Little Nero's Pizza, and Keep the Change, You Filthy Animal, and everything about it was just. That was just like the one where when the family got together, we always watched. Good
memories associated with that.
And then next for me would be Die Hard.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's like the Smith family Christmas Eve movie where we always say it's not Christmas until we see Hans Gruber falling from Nakatomi Tower.
Yep.
Yeah, so that's a pretty big one.
Correct.
Yeah, and then Batman Returns.
Batman Returns.
That's a Christmas movie. I know. And then earlier, a couple of weeks ago, I tried catching you with this question. I asked you, is the Lord of the Rings trilogy a Christmas time movie?
It is, and do you know why?
And then I rephrased my question. I was like, is watching Lord of the Rings during the holiday season, is that peak? Is that peak watching time for the Lord of the Rings movies? I know it is for movies like Harry Potter.
It is.
Harry Potter are very seasonal movies.
I have just and you got to remember the answer that I gave you was I think that the Lord of the Ring is an all the time movie to watch at any time of the year.
Yeah.
But it is also special for me to watch around the holiday season because I usually try to watch it for my birthday, which is in January.
You know, no, to me it's like the Misty Mountains and even the Hobbit movies. They just like they scream winter season to me. You know, so I'm gonna die on this hill. That's a Christmas trilogy.
Sure.
You know, you watch that next to the Christmas tree and a burning
crackling fire with a big old glass of ale.
Yeah, you know, I'm not going to say my ideal Lord of the Rings trilogy watching setting's the middle of July.
No.
When it's 100 degrees and your AC's not working. I don't want to watch Lord of the Rings then. Okay?
I don't really watch anything at that point. I want to get in the cold shower.
Yeah, exactly. The only time I want to go watch a movie then is I'm just going to go to the theater so I can sit in the air conditioning.
Yeah, watch Frozen.
And watch Frozen. Yeah. But so those would be my picks.
Gotcha.
Those would be my picks. But there's so I love Christmas though, so I
Speaking of picks,
Christmas movie I don't like.
Oh,
sorry.
Yeah. No, go ahead.
A Christmas Story. I hate that movie.
A Christmas Story?
Yeah. Always stressed me out
it
as
is
a kid.
I went back and I was
not a very happy movie.
I was talking to my roommate the other day about how many Christmas movies are inherently really stressful.
Yeah. That's one of them.
There's a lot of Christmas movies out there that the whole plot is like, how many things can go wrong? Yeah. Christmas Vacation, Jingle All the Way.
I can't stand Chevy Chase.
On the one that you just mentioned,
A Christmas Story.
Christmas Story, yeah. Like there's so many Christmas
Ralphie.
movies that are all about. I mean, even Home Alone to an extent. If Kevin McAllister wasn't so chill about everything he did, it would be a very stressful Christmas movie.
Yeah, no, absolutely. But you were saying you're about to ask something?
Well, one of my we were talking about picks. So I've heard rumors that you have a new hero panel pick for me this week.
I do. I have a themed, a festive holiday themed hero panel pick for you. I have a situation. So Santa.
Got it.
Santa Claus. He has become corrupted with evil, dark magic by Krampus.
By the Krampus.
Yeah. Krampus has taken hold. The elves have been turned into a mindless, sort of twisted orc-like Krampus creature army that is under both their controls. They both are effectively working together. The magic that they have is based around, you know, the weather, whiteouts, and you know, and then general like dark magic.
Right.
Who are you bringing to fight Krampus and Santa Claus?
Dark Claus.
Dark Claus. Oh.
Dark claws.
Dark claws. Sick.
But not claws like claws, but like claws like claws.
Like claws. Like
Yeah.
Santa, like
Like Santa Claus. Who am I? And do I get to pick from Marvel, DC? What's the?
Let's do both. First, let's do Marvel, and at this point, like, let's make the situation where they've already, done
Launched
some decimating.
Sure.
Heroes have fallen.
Oof.
So when picking, it's like, who would have survived this onslaught? And I know most of you must be thinking, oh, Santa Claus is easy to beat up, Krampus is easy to beat up.
No.
In this situation, I'm the writer, and they're really strong.
They're really strong. They're uber powerful magic users.
Uber stronger than
ancient
Scarlet
beings.
Witch. Maybe
Yeah.
put them at Doctor Strange, maybe Scarlet Witch level.
Well, that's who I was going to originally.
Okay.
I'm definitely grabbing Wanda.
Perfect.
To start off, because chaos magic, it's okay,
Yes.
it's broken.
She probably knows about Krampus lore and mythology.
I am going to say that probably Ben Grimm is also still around.
Okay.
He can take it. He can take a lot of damage. He's that tank that you want out front of he's the one that's holding off the army of elves while they figure out a way to actually stop the Krampus.
You know what I think? It's the kids of Yancey Street that kept him going.
Yeah.
And because of what Krampus was doing and stealing these
He
children.
had to protect
He had to protect
him. So
and he survived.
he did, yeah. And he's got them all huddled in the Baxter Building. They've kind of built a little safe house fortress. So Ben Grimm, Scarlet Witch. I think that I'm gonna go with Nightcrawler. Is still around.
Okay.
And I think that he's going to be able.
He's an elf.
Yeah, he was trying to. They would try to turn him, or at least he could sneak into their ranks.
Yeah.
As the dark elf character kind of that he is. So I think
so cool.
He's there. And you know what? I'm not as a writer, but as someone who's collaborating in this shared story with you right now. I'm going to say that not only do they have to beat Bad Santa. Mm-hmm. They have to also deliver all of the presents that were.
Yes.
So I think Nightcrawler is there, bamfing around, delivering presents.
Okay,
really, that's his kind of job. I'm gonna say that Carol Danvers is there. Captain Marvel. I think we just need a flyer powerhouse to take down the sleigh.
Totally.
I think we need to take down the sleigh. Mm-hmm. That is going to be their major mode of transportation. So if Carol's out there fighting, and I am going to go, I think was that Scarlet Witch, Nightcrawler, Ben Grimm, Carol. I'm going to do 5 heroes, and I think that my last one.
Who's going to cameo? This is the cameo.
Well, this is the big reveal at the
Yeah, this is the what? We didn't see him in the trailer.
Literally the Deus Ex Machina that shows up because how dare this guy take over? It's Thor.
Oh, nice.
Thor's going to show up with like a bag of all Asgardian gifts and presents for kids, and then he's going to, help wipe out the.
Do you know who my surprise cameo would be at the end?
Who?
Rocket and Groot show up.
Rocket and Groot, yes, the Guardian. That would be
what
really
I'm saying?
fun.
And then you got Rocket. He's wearing a Santa hat and everything.
And then
Groot is maybe the reindeer.
Yeah. And then my post-credit scene for this would be, the sleigh crashed, the Santa's been destroyed, or Santa's been freed. Let's see, he's been freed from the evil influence, so he's back. But the Krampus hat, like the nasty magical Krampus hat, is like laying there smoldering. Oh. And then you just see Dr. Doom's glove reach down and pick up the hat.
Oh, right.
And it sets up for evil Santa Claus 2 Doomsday.
Exactly. And then the camera tilts up to the night sky.
Yeah.
And you see a shooting star, and then you hear the laugh of Krampus in the distance.
Yeah.
Letting us know that he will return.
He will return in Bad
2.
Santa, Marvel Bad Santa.
Because the series sold really well.
It did.
So we have to make another one.
And then we're going to milk it for about 8 more years.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, no, that's a good one. Yeah. No, I mean, that's a real threat.
Yeah.
We
Bad
should all
Santa
be
Claus?
scared if Santa and Krampus decide to turn against humanity.
Santa,
we're all in deep trouble.
If you're out there and you're listening to this podcast,
he's real.
Well, and you hear us talk about this, we're giving you like ideas. Like if this happens, make sure you have these contingencies, have people that are around you that could.
And by having this conversation, we are inadvertently powering his sleigh.
Yeah,
because it runs off of belief, which we learned from the the incredible Christmas movie Elf. Which that's also up there on the list.
Yeah, Elf, the Santa Claus with Tim Allen. Also, another stressful kind of
Tim Allen.
But like that idea of what if you just accidentally killed Santa and then you had to take his job with no qualifications?
And you're Tim Allen.
Yeah, and you're Tim Allen.
God. What a nightmare.
Although I did like Bernard the Elf.
Yeah.
I always liked Bernard.
Definitely.
He was a great guy.
Yeah.
Shout out Bernard. Whatever
Bernard.
you're up to these days.
Also, shout out Billy Bob Thornton. I watched Bad Santa and Bad Santa 2 twice on accident.
I'm not a Billy Bob Thornton guy.
No.
I can't. I'm sorry,
he's despicable.
Billy.
He's great in the Alamo.
He's great in the Alamo.
Davy Crockett.
But I'm sorry,
Best role.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The worst film I've ever seen is a Billy Bob Thornton movie.
Which movie?
Astronaut Farmer.
Oh God, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
The worst film I've ever
I think
watched.
I saw it like once during.
My mom rented it from a Blockbuster and brought it home, and we were like, "Oh, what's this? It's going to be some uplifting, heartfelt thing." No.
He's amazing in Fargo.
Oh yeah. No,
such a good character in that first season. He's
nothing wrong.
So cold and intimidating.
I just can't differentiate him from Astronaut Farmer.
I didn't realize we were going to be talking about Billy Bob Thornton so much.
As a Christmas episode, he kind of comes up.
Yeah, I mean, he was Bad Santa.
Yeah, he's Bad Santa.
Yeah, that movie is pretty raunchy.
It is.
I think we have a lot of people to thank this year.
We do have a lot of people to thank this year.
Yeah, you see us on this podcast, but there's people who work behind the scenes. We have elves that are constantly making this all possible. Big shout out to the Comic Bug. I mean, for multiple reasons. I mean, one, for bringing us together. That to me, like, I love Caleb and the fact that, we get to work with each other at the Comic Bug and do all of this is
been a huge blessing in my life.
Crazy. Like, this is something where it's like you always think, oh, I want to work at the comic book store one day, whatever. And now we're making a podcast and we're doing that. And our coworkers have been supportive. June has been
incredible
huge
support.
Yeah.
Yep.
So a huge thank you to June for letting us film in the Comic Bug, for giving us the
resources and just the encouragement that he's given us, to pursue this
from day one.
Has been incredible. A great boss, and just,
cares about the community, cares about the customer base, cares about comic books. And
all the things that he does, very much dedicated to not only making sure that everybody has the opportunity to read comics, donating so many comics to schools, libraries, hospitals. Like, he does that all the time. And, he also wants to make the Comic Bug, both stores, a very safe place that anybody and everybody can come and enjoy, finding new stories and talking with people there about all the things and the hobbies that we enjoy, and that is facilitated by June, especially. So,
also, big shout out to our favorite coworkers. We got Anthony.
Yep. Anthony out there working really hard already today, I think.
Yeah.
He's there.
He's there today, and Tuesdays we'll be doing all the pulls and
with
getting
him.
our books, and then we always go off and we film our weekly videos, and he has to put up with our nonsense. So thank you for that, Anthony.
Yep.
He's like, those shelves really need those new signs on there.
Yeah, we'll get to it. We'll get to it after we film our video.
Big shout out to Big G, to Gerald as well.
The Gerald Nader.
Yeah, endless laughs,
Yep.
good time, content to
pull from.
A
staple figure in the comic book community here. Gerald's been around for a long time in this world. A lot of people know him.
He's an ancient creature.
He is a beast of mythological origins.
Absolutely. He's been featured in video games and in comic books.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gerald's everywhere. You can find him.
You can find him if you look for him.
Yeah, he's in every comic book.
You can find him everywhere.
Yeah, he's like Waldo, but he's in every comic book.
Find Gerald
somewhere.
in every comic book series.
And then another shout out to Eddie.
Yep.
Eddie, he's
our
one of the store managers.
Yep.
Eddie's awesome.
Does a great job.
Endlessly supportive. We got Chris, who's a wealth of knowledge.
Oh my God. If you could
a wonderful human.
If I could sit and listen to Chris talk about anything from anime to comics to movies.
He'll get you passionate.
Oh man, that man sparks so much joy in me about how passionate and knowledgeable someone can be about the things that I love.
Yeah. And then we got Christopher as well, who runs the game site at the Bug. And Christopher is just a
running
warm,
events,
sweet
talking
person.
about Pokemon, talking about Magic, talking about Lorcana,
knowledgeable, kind,
board games,
just brilliant. he's just so good at trading card games. He'll take you down.
He knows everything about it.
He'll figure it out.
The whole staff there at the Comic Bug, and then you deal with us chuckleheads.
Oh yeah, and then there's us
working there. But the whole staff at the Comic Bug has just been a joy. You know, I hear some horror stories about comic book stores and people having bad experiences and negative experiences in comic book stores, being judged, being looked at differently. And I want to say, you come to the Comic Bug, you work with any of us, we want to strive to make sure everybody feels welcome, and everybody at that store I know feels the same way.
Yeah, it should feel like Cheers when you come into the Comic Bug, and especially if you're a part of our pull service. Like, we know you by name.
You've been coming in for a while. We know what you like. We'll talk about like what series you're reading.
And also a shout out to all the customers as well. There's some really cool people that had to move away.
There have been a lot of them moving away this year.
And we're always sad to see our regulars go, but we wish them the best in life.
But I have
shout out to Candyman, Tom Scher. Miss you, man.
Yeah. But we have also met some of the coolest people that come into that comic book shop. I mean, everybody from actors to writers to directors to musicians. Yeah,
writers, artists, creators. We have the book Eric here, written by John Medici.
This guy has worked his absolute ass off to make this book as awesome as it is, and you go through it and you read it, you look at the amazing art that he has he commissioned and had done. It is a phenomenal story. The lore is so in depth and so cool. Didn't John say he worked like 10 years to get this book?
John put so much time and thought and passion into this project, and it's evident in every panel that you read in this book. The storytelling is deep, so when you jump in on this, be prepared for an epic sci-fi adventure with lore and world building. It's incredible. So shout out, John. Congratulations for doing this. We're literally holding the book that you made,
and it's here. So cool. And it's signed. We have our signed copy. We have been gifted so many cool experiences this year.
Yeah, like some Endgame Blind Bags. That is another really cool thing.
So Marvel sent us, the Comic Bug, some Endgame Blind Bags before they're released. We have them here with us in the studio today.
Let's see them, man.
Do you want to see them?
Yeah.
Do you guys want to see them?
We're going to do it.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, they're kind of like a... a plastic kind of material.
Yeah. So these are the Endgame Blind Bags, the True Believer Blind Bags. These contain one copy of Ultimate Endgame #1 with one of the following covers, and they have a whole list on the back of all the artists that have done covers, including Mark Brooks, Ryan Stegman, Scotty Young, Peach Momoko, some of the hottest names in comic book artistry right now.
I'm looking for this Scotty Young here.
I know you're looking, and Sanford Green, Dan Panesian, Chip Zdarsky, all these amazing writers and illustrators have come together to do comic covers
or other ultra rare mystery covers.
So there are also
some surprises.
Individual sketch covers that these people have done that are exclusive to the Blind Bag. So these are coming out next week on the third. Or no, they're coming out on the 31st. Yes. I believe they're dropping on the 31st, Wednesday. So you'll have to go to your local comic book store and pick up the Ultimate Universe has been amazing.
Yeah.
And it is wink, wink, nudge, nudge wrapping up right now.
Right.
So this is the story you are not going to want to miss, right? If you are invested in Marvel at all, this is the next big epic.
All right, let's see what we got. Blind Bag #1.
Ooh.
I feel it. Here we go. Get this smooth exit. Ha ha! Okay.
Oh, look at that. Dang. Oh, that is so cool.
What? Dude. We got Ultimate Wolverine and Ultimate Spider-Man. Dude, this cover goes hard.
And that's the Dan Panesian one.
Show that there. Look at that. Look at that.
Look at that. That is so pretty.
Wow.
My God. Dude.
Badass.
That's so badass.
Okay, let's get together already. Okay. Cover #2.
Cover #2.
Here we go.
Here we go. Let's open it up and see what we got. So we've got that.
All right.
Special cover.
Got the jacket.
The jacket on there. And then let's see what we got. Oh, man. I think that's the A cover.
Yes, it is.
That is the A cover
Beautiful.
of Ultimate Endgame.
Start reading it.
I know, right?
Okay, well, that was that. I'm not going to lie. Probably going to pick up a few more of those blind bags.
Definitely going to be getting at least 2 or 3 more of those blind bags. That's really fun.
Definitely. Well, cool, man. That was awesome.
That was really fun.
Well, guys, I think this wraps up our year 1 of the Hero Panel podcast.
Yep.
We did it.
We did it, man.
Yeah, we're here, and I mean, it's going to be January, and we're going to be recording next episode. And,
pretty soon.
Yeah, pretty soon.
Pretty soon. And there's a lot to talk about.
Yeah. Quick note. We have the Avengers Doomsday trailer that's about to pop out.
And I know there's been some leaks, some spoilers, but I have not been spoiled. I have not seen any of the leaks.
Right.
And I don't really know if I want to until it's official.
Yeah. I also want to make sure we discuss this and watching it in a quality format as well. I don't want to read an article about it or something or a spoiler. So probably in our next episode, we'll have seen the trailers, hopefully. And we'll be able to talk about it and break that down and theorize and see just exactly where we're headed.
Thank you guys so much. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Enjoy time with your loved ones.
Yes.
And we just got a lot of love for you here at the Hero Panel Podcast.
Yep. And be prepared for a big reset.